What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I'm Pete. I'm a top player in Risk Global Domination. I have a daily release on the Kill Pete strategy, and I have a daily release on Free Pete. And one of the things that I'm so happy to be doing on Free Pete these days is from time to time, I have an episode of the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast. This is episode 74. And my guest today is Mr. Chad Carter. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Chad. Welcome to the podcast. I'm so glad we got a chance to finally schedule this. I know I'm a bit of a nightmare to put all that together, but thank you for coming.
You have a life, though.
I'm a busy man. Look at these guys who we got here. We got Von Agarwal and Zareki right off the bat. You want to put your code somewhere? I can ping people in this server. I can ping people in my server.
Yeah, I'll put it in the general chat.
All right. So
Zareki, you can take the color blue. I know you like blue.
Of course. Yeah. Risk. So why? Okay. How about I start with this? Why did you want to come on the podcast?
Just wanted to talk with you.
I'm down with that. Maybe. What did you want to talk about?
Just anything, honestly. I'm not very good with making snap decisions.
Okay. I'm happy to take the lead. How about we start with you telling us who you are? If I asked you who are you, how would you answer that question? Good luck.
Somebody that wants just somebody that wants to have a good game, make friends, be a positive impact to people. Whatever it takes to put a smile on somebody's face without crossing my morals.
Yeah, those are noble aims. I think you've made a lot of friends in Risk already. Would you agree? You're a pretty popular guy. So. Yeah. Okay, reverse world zombies, eh? Is this something you shine at, or you're a zombies player?
Yeah, I love zombies.
Why am I not surprised?
It's one of the obviously when you get to like a semifinals tournament level, that's a little bit different, but in ranked wise, people don't know how to play zombies that well, and it's one of the rare modes where you can get slammed fully and you can recover and win the game.
Sure. Yeah.
Know how to play zombies.
Well, perhaps you'll teach me a thing or two, because I don't make any airs about being a zombies expert. So I did all right this season though in the zombies tournament.
Yeah, I think you did pretty well.
Speaking of good performances, congrats on making semis. I saw that Arco managed to pull it off in your group, but as I said, semis in a tournament of this size is absolutely nothing to sneeze at. So we're proud of you, Chad. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm very happy to see that you had a great season. I'm sure it felt amazing. I heard that scream heard around the world at the end of your round 5 game.
Yeah.
What did that moment feel like?
It was like a huge sigh of relief. Yeah. This is coming from somebody that was my first semifinals appearance in like a big tournament.
Yeah.
And it was just like a huge sigh of relief, kind of.
Why do you use the word relief to describe the emotion?
Never been there before. Always wanted to. Always got like fed or like, because it's a points-based tournament up into the semifinals.
Yep.
I've always run into like one bad game that's really derailed my tournament. So it's kind of frustrating. Get so close.
So the relief is sort of like catharsis, not having to feel that frustration.
Yeah.
That makes some amount of sense to me. You're a young man, Chad. Can I ask what you do for a living?
Yeah. I write data reports for customers. Help them get their data, access the data that work for a company that provides maintenance software. So the people need help with their data, like getting it, knowing where it is, and I provide like the reports to help them analyze their data and stuff like that.
Like if it gets lost in the cloud?
Something like that, yeah.
What? So like you're mostly work from home then?
No, I work on site. I
You go
like
to
being around people.
You
Yeah.
like people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a
I
lot of
do.
sense. I like people too, man. Your thing about putting a smile on someone's face. I wonder how intentionally we can do that. You know, if our aim is to put a smile on someone's face, um, I wonder how actionable that is versus it just sort of accidentally happening by you being your
Oh,
best version of yourself or whatever, you know?
does Van not want me to deploy in that bonus?
Does he
Or
want
is
the
he just
bonus?
reacting to something I said on the
Also,
podcast?
this is throwing me off. Van Agrawal's playing as different cosmetics, so that one threw me off.
Yeah.
Since when did you pick Beardo Dwarf guy here? It's a different Van Agrawal than we know and love. All right, now the zombies are
Yeah.
going to go ham.
Yeah, zombies gonna tear everybody apart. And I put what I could see as enough troops just to prevent me from getting smacked and let other people get smacked.
Don't let other
That's
people
always kind of
get.
fun.
How could you let other people get smacked? Ah,
I'm trying to win a game here.
fair enough.
I'm trying to win a game here. Yeah.
So when did you come across Risk the first time?
This kind of dates back all the way to like, if we're talking computer Risk, I played a game called Risk 2 when I was probably like 10, 12.
Oh, I know that
years
one.
old.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Really enjoyed that one. I tried to find it, but like every old game, it doesn't exist anymore on a site that you can easily get to
Yeah, it becomes
without worrying about it being like a virus filled or something like that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so your history. Have you ever played the board game?
Yeah, I played the board game. It's just the problem is that people don't want to play it because it takes time.
Well, I mean, I've adapted my my IRL Risk strategy to something that I would say is tolerable.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how I play Risk nowadays, knowing all that I know. Like
On the
people be like,
tabletop?
why are you putting like
Yeah.
like why would you be putting like a 7 stack in the middle of the board for no random reason? I'm like, I'm trying to kill you.
No, but don't you never tell people you're trying to kill them.
Yeah,
That's
I
a bad
know.
it's a
I'm
bad
just like, I
strategy.
wanna yeah, just no reason.
Don't
I
worry
can go
about
like
it.
7 stack.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm hosting a IRL Risk game next month as
I heard that.
the content creators collabo. I guess I can spill the beans on the show. We got 6 Risk content creators from local and abroad coming to hang out at Pete's house for barbecue and a game of real tabletop Risk. I'm very excited.
Nice. Yeah, you're gonna cook them in Risk too?
Unlikely. I feel like these folks might know the Kill Pete strategy.
Aaron says barbecue sounds tasty. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you want to come, Marin? You want to come up to Toronto? You can fit 1 or 2 more at the table. I don't know that Marin.
Unfortunately, I don't
Marin's
think
down for the
Marin's old
mission.
enough to have a passport.
That's fair. Marin is a young man. All right, folks.
Okay.
There have been a number of questions for you, Chad, and in no particular order other than the order in which they were posed. I'll start with Mallory's question. She says, "Hey, Chad, how did you come to be involved in the Risk community, and what drives you to be so generous in Twitch chats?"
I guess the free for all tournament kind of got me involved in the Risk community.
Which season?
Like, I don't remember. It's been like 5 seasons ago or something. I've been in every season since I started. The first season was kind of an experience because I didn't understand UTC time, so I signed up for 5 o'clock in the morning my time. So, and I lasted a full 3 rounds before.
I was going to say, hopefully you figured out how to change your times before.
Yeah, I did. I was like, okay, not gonna play there again. Let's look up this UTC thing.
Yeah. It was very confusing for me at the first. Like, dude, it was confusing for me just using Discord at all. I'm such a noob with technology, so.
Yeah. Some people are like that, and I completely understand. I'm
good at what I'm good at, but oh no! Oh my god!
Oh boy. Would that zombie 7 get you?
I don't know what the hell just
Whatever it was.
happened there. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Yeah. But tough to focus on 2 things at once.
Did the zombie? No, but like no, I think it has a lot more to do with me just being shit at zombies than fucking. What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I died.
Yeah, some people were poo-pooing the settings for the semifinals, saying it's like super luck-based. I'm like, yeah.
Turkey prog zombies? No, turkey prog zombies. They're like tried and true zombie settings, aren't they?
Yeah. The Turkey is the best zombies map, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a map that doesn't have bonuses that you can hold. Unless you have, like, you spawn with, like, 18 or 20 troops in a bonus, then maybe you can hold a bonus. But it's an open map. It's easy to hide in. And it's hard to hold a bonus, which bonuses in prog maps kind of ruin the zombies. To me, anyway.
Yeah, did you see
bonus, the zombies go crazy? Yeah.
The final game we played this season in the zombie server was SMG Spaceport Sigma, and like that kind of did you end up getting a bonus in your game?
Yeah, I think everybody did. I got like the +2.
Did you
in
win?
The middle, but oh no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was a little bit too worried about making somebody mad that I didn't go for any kills. It ended up costing me because other people got the 5 cards they needed to win the game. So I found I'm very timid. I'm very worried about making somebody else mad in my games. So
your high agreeableness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you how much do you know about personality science? Because there's things that high agreeableness people can do to help mitigate this natural tendency they have towards being. I mean, it's one thing to be. It's one thing to be.
I've ever heard that.
Oh, agreeableness. Okay, we can talk about it. So, are you interested in psychology?
Yeah, I love psychology.
Yeah. So if you think about, you know how like you might have heard of Myers-Briggs, the 16 personalities, sort of like.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. So the MBTI is considered more like pseudoscience, whereas Ocean, the Big Five personality aspect scale, measures an additional dimension, and it's a lot less of a horoscope and a lot more scientifically valid. And Ocean, as an acronym, stands for openness, conscientiousness, agreeableness, extroversion, and neuroticism. So if you think of like extroversion versus introversion, that's sort of the positive emotion. If you think of neuroticism as the negative emotion, openness is like creativity. Conscientiousness is more like, I would say you're probably high conscientiousness if you're a guy who works with data a lot. You're probably organized and fairly industrious, meaning you work reasonably hard. And then the agreeableness dimension is the one that we brought up as a subject. So agreeableness is kind of the interpersonal. How much do you care about other people and being polite and getting and giving along to get along sort of thing versus how much are you out there for yourself?
And it's like 100% other people.
Yeah, so you're and do you find that to be a that can be a benefit, but it can also be a problem in your life, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's just like sometimes I pick the wrong people to try to please. Yeah, like as in like I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to be and go out of my way to be nice to somebody that really doesn't reciprocate in any way, other than just keep on putting me down. That's an issue for me, but I try so hard to help and make other people happy that sometimes it's to my own detriment, I guess.
Do you suppose that the goal of being kind to other people is so that they reciprocate?
No, I just think it's
that you hope.
The goal is, yeah, I hope that they reciprocate, but my goal is just, I don't know, just being kind to people, like for a lack of ways.
Is
to
it
say
okay?
it,
No, but like, is it self-regarding or is it other regarding? Is it more important for you to be kind to other people so that you feel good about yourself, or is it more important to you to be kind to other people so that they benefit? Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, it's so that they benefit.
Right. So you're a bit of an altruist. So it does sometimes
Yeah.
come at your own expense.
Yeah.
Well, there are strategies you can use in your life to mitigate that and to make sure that while you are still, your generous, authentic self, you don't necessarily get stepped on by greedy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's I'm fairly low agreeableness. You could probably guess, but what I tend to do is I tend to associate closely with people who are even lower, because one of the things I really value in my close friends is a person who will tell me straight up to my face what they think about me. And
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disguise what I feel about anybody, but my goal is to try not to like make them feel miserable about it. Like,
oh,
so like it's kind of a fine line, kind of gotta walk a tightrope here.
I don't think my goal is ever to hurt anyone's feelings. That's not kind
Yeah.
of what we
Yeah,
go
no,
for.
no, no.
I
I'm not
also
saying
would
that.
I also would like to leave the world hopefully a tiny bit better than I found it, but I don't really presume to know how to do that. So my method is self-focused again, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to make the world a better place, the first thing I can do, and the most sort of like locus of action that I have, is to focus on improving myself, right? Focusing on improving like the quality of my own life, such that I am as free as possible to be super productive. Like you see how hard I work for Risk,
Yeah.
for my YouTube, for you know, and I don't for a second presume to be an altruist, because it's obviously benefiting me. But at the same time, if I'm firing on all cylinders, running like a well-oiled machine, then I have the opportunity to produce at a very high rate and hopefully give as much as I get. Does that kind of resonate with you, or are you happy to kind of give selflessly and just hope and have faith that it comes back?
Let's see.
This is where Chad is
I'm
torn
willing.
between talking and playing his turn.
No, no. It's just more like I'm trying to figure out the best answer for things.
No,
Like
hey man, just speak
I
honestly, right?
am
That is always
not.
the best answer.
I'm motivated by what gives people joy.
That's beautiful, man.
And so yeah. So if
So that
if it doesn't benefit me, but it actually makes a positive impact on somebody, then that's what I want.
so that
And
partially
so yeah,
answers
like
Mallory's question here. It's like what
yeah,
drives you to be so generous in Twitch? It's like you love bringing people joy.
yeah. And also I've been there watching, waiting like freaking 2 minutes for the ads to get done. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's like, yeah, if people can stop watching ads, they can focus on what's more important, which is the content, and
and
they can enjoy the show. Yeah.
hanging out with their friends virtually, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, her follow-up question is also for Chad. Since I know you plan to talk about this, would you say your reading of the Bible is more literal or more figurative? Okay, we're going to talk about the Bible. What do you got for us?
For me, like reading the Bible is very literal to me. I mean, obviously, some things aren't pertaining to what it is like, because the Bible says it's no longer. I mean, like, you don't ignore the law, but there are some things that just have changed. Like, I don't need to sacrifice an animal for my sins anymore
Okay, so
because
that's not
I know.
literal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but at the time it was. At the time it was
Yeah,
before Christ. It
yeah,
was very literal. Yeah.
definitely.
And it was from what I know, from what I believe it was an important thing to like know that like sin sucks, and killing an animal. I suppose that somebody would grow attached to the animal that they're about to sacrifice. So sin is expensive, sin's painful, it sucks, and a reminder every time that somebody sacrifices an animal is like that there's payment for sin. Now, Christianity like teaches about Jesus Christ, who's the sacrifice for our sins, no longer needing the animal sacrifice or something, because Jesus paid for our sins on the cross. At least that's what I believe. I know that there are other people that don't believe that, but it's very relieving to me. I mean, it's very freeing to me to know that no matter how many times I mess up, no matter how many times I wrong somebody, do something, um, I know that by God's grace I'm saved.
Yeah, you have the chance for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an interesting relationship with sin on a conceptual level. I think of myself as a person who really doesn't suffer much from guilt or shame. Shame seems other regarding, so that's somewhat consistent with my self-report of being low agreeableness. But guilt is interesting because guilt tends to be sort of the Western religions, right? The Abrahamic tradition, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, etc., tend to be guilt based. So the idea of original sin, right? We must atone for our nature, right? According to this theology.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much you know about Judaism, but the way the Jews do it is our version of Lent, our version of the period of atonement is we don't eat from sunset to sunset, and then we get to hang out with our family and and break the fast with bagels. So
Nice.
it means
So
that one
you
means a lot to me. It's nice. It's nice to have a contemplative sort of moment where you can reflect upon. It's like, yeah, I am imperfect. I am not I'm not blind to the fact that I do sin.
yeah.
My question is I find it a lot more interesting. Is to what extent do I allow my concept of being sinful to influence my behavior? Like, do I still aim, like you were saying, do I still aim to be the person who puts a smile on others' face?
Yeah.
Or to what extent do I do that versus to what extent do I, selfishly just try and benefit me and build me up like I care? Right? I think oftentimes this is the one thing that's really like lacking in our culture at large is the idea that the most important thing you can be doing is spending time with your friends and family, and that's free. So the crazy sort of consumerist treadmill of buy, consume, right? Buy shit you don't need to impress people, right? Falls
Yeah.
completely flat when you actually, adopt this ethic.
I think that family's priceless.
Yeah.
and the hard thing about it is like some people don't have the benefit of having a family, which really sucks. And family's not really promoted in our society nowadays, which also sucks. Um, it's just hard. Like I've known people that had to grow up without a father or mother, or sometimes both,
Yeah.
and I can't imagine how much harder their life is than I could ever deal with. So, I mean, like, yeah,
I
for
wouldn't.
me,
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Fully agree.
yeah,
I'm so
I,
grateful for the fact of my family. For the type of relationship we've built together. Yeah, 100%.
yeah,
And for the hope that I might have one of my own. That's also something that's
yeah,
really new to me and to my
yeah,
life. Kind
that'd
of
be
the
amazing.
yeah. Do you want kids?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right on, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd make a good father. Just yeah, obviously I'm not experienced,
Well, that's the joke, right?
but
I used to think the same thing,
yeah,
but
but yeah, I believe, yeah, I believe if God wills it, I'll have a family. But if not, then I could be like Paul, live my life pursuing my beliefs and glorify God in it.
do sorry, that derailed me. I just saw a very large stack.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think we share the same
I wanted
respect.
to ask you about destiny. So you use the term God's will. To what extent do you think things are predetermined?
I think everything's predetermined.
Cool. Yeah. So it's all destiny and it's all. Do you think your story is written then? You just don't get to know what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And I know that God's got something in mind for me. Like, I've been really dumb in my life, and I should be dead multiple times over. So I know God's got something planned for me.
Like just
If
silly accidents?
um, running across the highway,
Ah.
getting hit by a car,
Oh my God.
driving too fast on gravel, flipping my car upside down while there's a tire iron in the back.
Oof.
But yeah,
How bad was the car accident?
um, surprisingly, it totaled the car.
Mm-hmm.
Totaled the car, but I survived it with just scars on my arm. Like every single time, I should have been hurt a lot worse, but I'm not. And I don't like. For me, I remember one moment where it's like, oh shoot, I forgot. I'm distracted by the game a little bit, but
Yeah, this happens to everyone in the show.
shoot, I can't even remember what I was
We,
trying to
we were
think of.
talking about. I was asking you about a car accident.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Just before I was about to hit the ditch, I was like, God, God, please don't let. I mean, like, I'm somebody that looks forward to heaven someday, so it wouldn't be bad for me to be in heaven, but I know that my family is here. I don't want to leave them here.
You don't want to
I don't
leave
want to leave them here
until your
mourning.
work is done, right? You don't want to
Yeah.
leave unfinished business.
No, so I
That's
don't
the
want to leave a family miserable.
for yeah. That's you're being very considerate of others again. You're thinking about
Yeah.
who you leave behind. In my darkest days, I actually remember and reflect upon my mother. Right, like I couldn't leave her behind. I wouldn't be willing to do that to someone I loved and someone who put so much time and energy into me. What a horrible waste. So that's one thing that kept me going on my darkest days. Is thinking about my mom and not wanting to leave her behind.
Yeah. And I think that, like, people need to understand, like, that. I mean, like, I can't tell people to do this because obviously people have their own thoughts and whatever.
Mhm.
But everybody's got worth, even if you're feeling worthless. You're always worth something. Somebody out
Without a
there,
doubt, we
somebody
need
out
you.
there
The
cares
world
for you.
needs you. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
without a doubt. I think that um, that message seems so obvious to me that it almost goes without saying, but I guess it doesn't because
unfortunately, people are convinced and manipulated into thinking that they aren't worth anything, which is tough.
everyone is worth as much as everyone else, right? We have a beautiful perspective to share.
Yeah, nobody is worth any more than the other person.
That's
Even
right.
though the world might be saying, "Hey, you've got $1 billion. You're worth a lot more than whatever, whoever.
Yeah,
You're
that's
worth
right.
more than the homeless guy on the street."
No,
I'm like,
no,
no, no,
we are
no,
all
not
like,
anymore.
if you're interested, I can share with you kind of how I use the word God, seeing as how you're interested to talk about your religious conceptions. Are you curious to know what I think?
Yeah,
It
go
seems
ahead.
to apply in this way. So like
Ooh, great.
in this, yeah.
Good
Well,
job, yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
In this way, I think of it as imagine that God, and I know it's not a great term to use because the word means different things to different people, but this is what I'm just sharing with you, and I'm also sharing with the audience. Like, this is what it means to me. It's what this word actually means to me. Um, the Imagine that the universe is all of infinity, right? Everything that is, was, and ever will be, and that's God. But also, so God is everything, right? But we happen to have the ability as human beings, our evolutionary niche as an organism is that we create things that don't exist from ideas that start in our mind. So we manifest reality, right? We access that sort of infinite creative power of God as, meat bodies, as apes that die. And like, that's super cool to me because it's the juxtaposition of, the inflection point of the infinite, right? We are each tiny shards of consciousness. We are one perspective of the infinite perspectives.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Does that kind of resonate with how you think about it, or is it totally different?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of missed because I was thinking about where to position my stack to keep away from a certain player that's probably going to win the
That's
game.
going to kill everybody? Yeah, well, it might be too late for that one, Chad.
But yeah, I get distracted easily. I apologize.
No worries.
Yeah, but I think it's nice. Like, other people have different thoughts about things, and to me, it's not like me. I'm not like instantly going to be like, "Oh, you're wrong here." I like to listen to people's perspectives about anything and everything.
Well, I mean, I think the reality of that is that everybody's wrong about everything all the time, right? Our best fit model is poor. It is of poor quality. So I have this sort of like ultimate humility in my beliefs. My beliefs are kind of like in a quantum superposition, right? They are only true if observed, and then when they are observed, if they're good enough to bear that scrutiny. And if not, then they kind of evaporate into hopefully new and better beliefs. Ones that do bear a bit more scrutiny. I don't presume to tell other people how they should think, and I really dislike the audacity of anyone who would. Sorry, I got to take this call for a sec.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Well, here's where Vaughn kills everybody, right?
What kind of car do you drive, Chad?
Oh, I drive like a Nissan Sentra, so I got that when gas was like, $1 billion a gallon, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fuel efficient car. It gets me like 10 miles a gallon better than what I had previously.
Right on.
Oh,
I drive a pickup truck, and that pickup truck is in a state of constant death and decay. So this was the mechanic shop calling me to pick it up. And my favorite when they call me to pick it up is, "We didn't find anything." So they can't even fix the problem because they don't know what it is.
That's what they tell you until they charge you an extra $500.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not implying that this guy's a scumbag or he's scamming.
No, I'm just doing a generalization.
You're being a little
cynical. For an extra couple $100, yeah. A little bit sarcastic here.
Well, my issue more is like, I would be very happy to pay for preventative maintenance on an automobile such that it would avoid breakdowns. My issue is I can't afford, like, my time is a lot more valuable than my money, essentially, right?
Yeah, for sure.
If I'm trying to fucking do like landscaping and snow removal with a truck that might not start, that just isn't acceptable. So the whole planned obsolescence scam, right, that this, mechanics industry seems to be supported by, is just like very frustrating for me. Also, good game to Van Agarwal. That was very well played.
Yep.
Just steamrolled everybody.
I could have broken him, but I decided not to because I was distracted.
Well, that was probably a fatal mistake.
What is Vaughn doing here? I don't remember Vaughn ever taking.
Probably a fatal mistake.
Usually when somebody can hold a +4 in a zombies game where everybody else is getting standard reinforcements, that person's going to win if they know what they're doing, which I know Vaughn's probably one of the best, if not the best zombies player.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good
He's
player.
not going to mess that up. Yeah.
All right,
The funny thing was I was kill guarding his Condon. I'm like, Vaughn, can't you at least give me second for that?
Nah. No, get fucked.
Give me a second.
Yeah, should have let him. Broke. How could you? You sacrifice everything. All right, I'm going to refill my cup of coffee. Can I ask you a question so there isn't dead air?
Sure.
What Marin would like to know? What is your favorite Risk map, and why?
Yeah. So I can explain that. They have like maps for different modes. Like, if you're asking me like fixed, I like Dracon's Fortress a lot for fixed. The bunch of bonuses that anybody can get one. Like, you don't have to take a bonus. It's like 7+ territories. It's really hard to take. The bonuses are pretty equal. Like, the largest bonus is 5 for 5. Like, the territories, it's usually the same number of territories for each bonus troop, so it's not incredibly hard for you to get to, even if you're at a bad spawn, that you can somehow make something out of it. So I like for fixed is Dracon's Fortress. For progressive, I like Turkey a lot. Turkey's a great progressive map because it's really hard. Like, it's really hard to hold a bonus in Turkey. So, and it's also a great zombies map. It's a great all-around map. The best all-around map I'd probably have to say would be best all-around map would probably be Europe Advanced, because you can do well in progressive, you can do well in a mixed. It's just a great all-around map. So my favorite, those are my favorite maps, depending on each setting. Which one? Aggressive, stable portals. Stable portals.
Did we nope out of the game?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm setting up the next game.
Thank you, sir.
Be, finals settings.
Oh, spicy. Spicy finals practice, folks. Deutschland?
Yep.
Deutschland, World on Progressive, ladies and gentlemen. These are the finals for the Risk World Championship Season 3 2023. I'm excited to do the cast with Spudley.
Oh, who's that?
That's got to be Marin. No, Master. Who is this? Who is this? 106 Hours? Who could this be? Who's XC Dude Rocks? Is it Mallory?
Maybe.
I wonder who this is.
This yellow. I don't know. Mallory, I think, has more games played than that.
Yeah, for sure. This is totally fake Chad. I love it. It looks exactly like you.
Whoever it is, I like the name, obviously.
Don't show any favoritism.
Yep.
Give him the old schmackarino.
Come on, guys. Next time, get Pete Rocks. Come on. We got to be fair here.
No. I don't need to be told. Okay, oh, King John. You remove the bot. King John is the real bot here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite Risk map?
Yeah, my favorite Risk maps, like, depends on the settings. Like, for fixed, I like Dracon's Fortress.
Yeah, because great map.
A bunch of small bonuses. You can get bonuses. Anybody can get a bonus. You can recover from a bad spawn if you get a 10 trait.
Is it stable portals? It's unstable portals, right? Stable
it's
portals in the final? Really? Really?
At least that's what I think.
Interesting.
So yeah. Oh, I have a great spawn.
Which one is Chad?
But white might be like
bottom left? No, center. You're gonna take mid. Oh, you monster!
Yeah, for sure.
You monster. Don't do it, Chad.
Unless King John is like, I want to plant the 7 stack in there.
Well, I feel like if the finals becomes a bonus game, it's gonna stalemate. So it's probably better that the finals is a non-bonus game.
Yeah, for sure. To me, like, the perfect map, if they were to make it, would be a map that has no bonuses.
Yeah,
Like,
but
if
you know
they could
that would
make one big
that would imply that
battle,
there was a little bit more intentionality behind the behind the settings choices.
yeah. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of free for all settings. Like I enjoyed two settings, obviously Dracon's Fortress fixed, because I said it's my
Yep.
favorite fixed map, and the turkey zombies.
Mm,
Yeah,
turkey
that every other
zombies.
settings I did not like at all.
The Operation Adams, I didn't play the Operation Adams settings, but those looked cool. Prog World Dom obviously is my thing, so that would we're showing our own bias here.
Yeah,
With what we like to play.
Yeah, and to me, like game modes to get rid of fixed zombies. Yeah, for sure, I hate them.
Well, I mean, fixed
I mean, I
zombies.
love
That's a travesty. The fact that we get fixed zombies with this frequency is unacceptable. I mean, fixed zombies is like a bit of spice, cool, right? I can see that.
It's totally spawn dependent though. Yeah,
I can understand
every
it
game
being.
that I've joined is somebody snowballed because they've got a good spawn. Everybody else has gotten or bad spawns, and the zombies get so big so quickly.
Right. So
people get wiped
if you were smart, you would put it in a later round, right? Because if you want a ton of luck in your tournament, you definitely don't want like a ton of players to be eliminated early from that shit. I don't know. Where do I go? Because I don't get. Yeah, exactly. Or just don't incorporate a ton of fixed zombies because it's a terrible mode. Stack, dude. Would you be heartbroken if I broke you?
No, I wouldn't. But
yeah.
But it's costing me 3 troops.
Let's try a no bonus.
Are you gonna take it now? You got
no. Let's try no. Let's see what a no bonus game on this map looks like. I'm not a traitor. No, break Van Agarwal. Someone should break. Let's try what a non-bonus settings on this game look like.
Yeah.
Because that's how the finals won't stalemate.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand you breaking it, but like I had a 1 to hit, so obviously I'm taking that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think Chad, you could have put way more troops in it if you placed your troops differently.
Yeah, I wanted to build up what little exteriors I had anyway.
King John, you greedy, nobody's going to stop anybody from holding bonuses. We're going to sit here for an hour and a half.
I don't see anybody that can break Vaughn from here.
Truth.
But I can break King John.
Truth should have. Truth absolutely should have.
It's like, I want my bonus too.
But he doesn't have shit.
King John, I love you, but we're trying to play a no bonus game here.
Yeah, but who's breaking Von Agarwal?
King John loves me. He's going to wipe out that position completely.
The imitation Chad is our only hope, folks. Imitation Chad, it's up to you. Break Van Agarwal.
Yeah, Yellow, just slow roll that 4 down and get.
No, he can do 7v2 on the portal and then hit the 3.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he can add everything to the 4 and then pop the 3 on the portal. Yeah, go ahead. Everybody, oh boo.
He's not doing
Whoever Yellow is. I understand. People are getting their own bonuses. Which I understand. So,
all right, now what happens? Now what happens is we need to hit Van Agarwal out of everything else, so he doesn't get any advantage. All right, different kind of teamwork, guys.
You can't let him win a second game. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
We can let him win a second game. We shouldn't.
Yes, we shouldn't. No, he wins enough already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, more question from Marin. Have playing competitive risk changed anything in your real life? And if so, why?
Definitely taken a lot more time. For sure. So, yeah. It's made I've had to adjust my schedules for all the tournaments that I've joined. Yeah. And it's like for some reason I keep telling myself I should stop. Oh, don't you dare have my
truth powers. For shame. For shame, sir. Oh my god. This is the dumbest fucking
slow roll once. Yeah, so they slow roll once, maybe you get good dice.
No, you back out and then you break the bonus after he takes it. That's what preserves the max. King John, you guys are all monsters. Absolute monsters.
People, this is going to be a bonus game. Let's be honest here. Everybody's going to take a bonus in the finals.
Well, if they do, then there really isn't a mechanism for the game to end, right?
because the kill's never going to be worth it.
Yeah, then we have multi-hour stalemates in the finals for the biggest Risk tournament other than mine, which is really, really bad for the game, right? I don't think people fully realize how awful that makes Risk look to the more casual viewer, right? It's really short-sighted and poor quality because like the average like quote noob looks at Risk and goes, "Oh, this is what the tournament finals are." You sit there, take a card and pass. I don't want to play that. I don't want to join that community. That looks shitty, right? So I think this is just like as a person who has an overt vested interest in making competitive Risk more successful and loves this community and is trying to build it. Do you know how hard I work, man? Every day of my life on this.
Yeah,
for the finals to stalemate is an absolute travesty and should never occur. Like it shouldn't occur in any round, but to have the final stalemate is just like, right? Like we really, really need to not do that. That's like,
yeah, that makes me think of like what happened with your back-to-back finals and the card skipping thing that delayed a game by a full round of trades.
Kuehl? I think Kuehl had a perspective on that.
Yeah,
that wasn't wrong. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't wrong in a vacuum. I just think it was wrong in context.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I understand why, like, that thing stalemated, and that's also
my game didn't even stalemate, right? I'm talking like the one that Marin won as a bot.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's Marin Bram bot.
Marin Bram bot.
That's the bot. Yes. Truth, I swear, if you hit my 4 for no reason, I will put everything of my trade into you.
Yeah, do it. Punish Truth.
If only these were unstable portals, then I could pull off a move. That would make sense. But these are stable portals. Like I could backdoor him and then he wouldn't have a stack open to me without going around a bunch of troops. Actually, it would have to go through your 4 to get me.
Oh, don't like the sound of that one, Chad.
No.
Sounds like a crying shame.
Since everybody's committed to breaking, I might as well do that.
What a guy. Now who breaks John? Yeah, now we're talking. Good work. Let's just play a real prog game. How about
that? Yeah. Yeah, this is like the thing. Like with me, I think that the free-for-all tournament has a problem not include. I get that they want. It's a marketing strategy. They want to market all of their maps, so that's why they do the featured map.
No. That's not it. Don't mistake SMG having anything more to do with this tournament than they do, which is almost nothing. Right? SMG approves prizes. They have no say in anything else associated with that tournament. We do that. The community does that, right? I have been, ever since the first tournament I competed in, I've been an EH and then support on the Risk Discord. So I'm very much involved in running this tournament. Jesus Christ, Truth, you greedy man. So greedy. Greedman.
Well, do I even survive to my first trade is the question. Oh, he's gonna take the middle bonus. Nice one. These people and their bonuses.
It's wild. It really is wild.
Like it's funny. Like I remember there was a time nobody got to hold a bonus in progressive. Now everybody's holding bonuses in progressive. The game has changed. Oh, I have a very easy line. If I don't have a set on 3 of the second round of trades, I am completely dead.
Yeah.
Straight line.
Well, you definitely set here, right?
On first in turn order or second in turn?
I'm not saying you should, but you know.
I don't think I do.
Johnny just punched the crap out of you.
Bruce did too. Mm-hmm. I can't hit all of them though.
This is true. It's like you and it's like 2v4. You and I versus everybody else.
I think Bond's like on board a little bit now.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do what I normally do. Like when somebody's adamant about taking bonus, I'm just gonna leave them alone. Let somebody else do it. Because like if everybody else is taking bonuses, there's no point in me trying to stop that. But yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, in the ideal world, I think that the free-for-all tournament does a big time job of just like trying to avoid the classic map. I think a classic progressive game would be fine.
Or classic fixed, yeah. I would say that having a round one always be classic map should be a default.
Yeah,
I also think
that's
we need a better methodology behind how we're choosing settings.
yeah, for sure.
Fundamentally, I think
It-
the organization of the tournament is a different skill set than the design of settings, and I think that could and should exist in two roles, and even perhaps people who are responsible for the settings should have some kind of scrutiny associated with it, like an approval rating. You know, if people aren't happy with the outcome, then you don't get another shot. And like we have seen steps in the right direction. We no longer see cap stalemates, and that's good. But having any stalemates is kind of unacceptable. And like fixed zombies as an example, right? Like I lost my fixed zombies game this season on like the 4th turn. I had no hope to win by like turn 5. But I had to play for another hour to lose the game. That's just cruel, right? Again, that's very short.
It's 2 more points, you probably advance.
No, and I'm always going to play to max points because I'm competitive. I want to win a tournament. But if you give me settings that are atrocious, right, then I have no play. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to suffer. And then eventually we're going to have people not join our tournaments and they're not going to grow. And it's like, well, I wonder why we aren't getting as many butts in the seats. It's like, well, I can do a ton of promotion, but if the product is of poor quality, that is the outcome.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for me, like with the round that you got completely screwed on.
Yeah.
with the
Well, I got completely screwed in back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, I saw my spawn at the beginning. I'm like, I'm winning this game.
Nice.
And that shouldn't be a thing that should happen in any game. You shouldn't know for a fact that you're going to win the game.
Well, luck.
I mean, outside
luck
of,
is one thing. Where do we put the luck? There's a lot of luck in Risk.
Outside of the infection, which would have obviously have changed things.
Did you get infected? Oh, you got more points.
Yeah, I got a 20-point game. I missed a perfect game because the bot, funnily enough, killed the other player. Not the zombies. The bot in the game.
Oh, what a bummer.
The bot sniped the poor guy. I was like, I feel so bad for you, but again, that's hilarious.
Because the board was just so choked up.
Yeah, and somebody went for their kill. I didn't know for a fact that that's the case, but I'm pretty sure somebody went for their kill, and failed and fed them to the bot. So I was kind of sad for them, but they were out anyway. They had to have a huge game anyway to advance. Most people in that group had to, so it wasn't that big a deal for them. But yeah, like for the settings, I'm not a fan of fixed zombies. Yes, I benefited greatly. I got 20 points that got me through to the quarterfinals without me even having to think about it.
Right. But you're not oblivious.
Settings.
Exactly.
I don't want to be playing settings where it's full luck. Like, yes, you need to know how to play zombies for sure in order to win the game, but I don't want my game decided on how good my spawn is. I am not a fan of that at all. Like, and there are certain settings, like specifically fixed zombies, where the game's over. If you know what you're doing, the game's over in the first turn. So yeah, I wish they could do something about trying to limit the luck a little bit.
My concern is more stalemates than luck, but your point is very well met. We shouldn't really have to worry about either if we're trying to pretend like it's a competitive tournament.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh, don't worry, Truth. I'm not killing you. I thought about it, though. I've almost did it.
Yeah. The thing about killing Truth is that you're sitting on 5 cards next turn. All it takes is somebody with a set on 3 and you're dead.
Well, what would I have had? Would that not have double traded? No, that's right. I would have been sitting on 5 cards. You're so good. You got that math really quickly. I can't do that. Yeah. That's one thing my brain fucking sucks at.
No, so like it's sometimes like it's math, but sometimes it's memorization. Like
got it.
I've had many times where I've killed somebody on 5 cards and I've been sitting on 5 cards. And I've had tournament games where people make absolutely terrible decisions involving killing me and sitting on 5 cards. Like in the Killbeat Open, I was they think game 3 Operation Atom, progressive. I had a wild card. I was going to kill a player on 5 cards. Somebody killed me sitting on 5 cards. Basically ended their game immediately because they said that was the best they could do points wise, which they had just set. They were like, somebody's going to kill me anyways. But like, you just set. You're not going to die.
Yeah.
But people making poor decisions like that is kind of a staple of my tournament experience.
Oh, don't you worry, sir. It's a staple in everyone's tournament experience. That's the name of the game, bud. try to dodge the noob slam. It took 2 of those and a misclick in the second round to take me out of my own tournament. I got noob slam back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, our next question is from Marin. If given the power to do so, name one thing you would change about Risk. This is sort of on the point where not the tournament scene, but the game itself, I think. Oh, sorry, he's specifying. Could be in game, could be the community. GG, Chad. Von Agarwal. Predator.
It's all those holding the bonuses, trying to
Predator.
bonuses. Oh, I was dead anyway. I didn't have a set.
That's rough.
I didn't have a set on 4. Yeah. 2 cannons, 2 infantry doesn't equal a set. But yeah. What is it with Vaughn? I swear, if Vaughn wins again, there's trouble here.
You want me to do something about it?
Sure. Let's gang up on Vaughn. Everybody just gang up on him.
He's like, no, don't do it, Pete. Don't feed my kill. That would be bad. You know how it is sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so the question from Marin was,
what would you change about Risk? And it could be in-game, could be the community, could be a tournament, streams, whatever. What would you change?
oh yes, I have so many things. For one, I like cap rolls. They're ridiculous. Like you can get an unthinkably unreal cap roll. Like you lose like what 50 troops less than the cap actually holds. That's not possible. I think the minimum you should lose on a cap is a 1% roll. And
well, I mean, they should just.
You should lose on a cap is the 100% roll minimum.
Yeah, so they should just fix the dice.
Yeah.
The dice are fucked. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Truth powers. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and yeah, caps like when I said Risk 2 and stuff like that. The caps rules they had was you hold a cap, but you have the same defensive dice as everybody else. That makes it so much harder strategy-wise. Like, if your cap gets you a big defensive thing, people are going to be afraid of hitting it. But if it has the same defense as somebody else, there's even more strategy involved in winning a caps game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I enjoy caps because I can win at them. Like, but I prefer, like, what I consider higher skill settings, which are like zombies, for sure. It tests my memory a lot.
The thing that the thing that upsets me about zombies is the way to be good at zombies is by not playing Risk, right? The way to be good at zombies is by memorizing a pathing map. So there's no prediction in the zombies pathing. There's just either knowledge and memorization or not. Right, which isn't a Risk skill. In Risk, in Risk, predicting your opponents is the highest skill in the game, right? Trying to read their minds. But the zombies don't have minds. The zombies have a pre-scripted path, which makes the game less Risk and less interesting to me. Despite the fact that I would fully agree with you that it is more skilled.
I swear though, if you want like harder zombies, lower the AI level.
Yeah, because they do different shit.
They split, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas expert AI, expert zombie pathing map, there's pathing map. But if you drop the AI level down to like a medium or something, the zombies will split. So there's no such thing as a safe zone for you. Which, I mean, and to me, like, when I was ranking up, I didn't bother to look at the zombie pathing map because I just wanted to play the game. I wanted to memorize where people were. Did Vaughn mess up a kill? I swear.
Did he actually?
Oh. Yeah. He didn't kill yellow.
That's not good.
Because he forgot that he needed to split to take the 3 and the 1. I believe that's what it was. Or maybe he just didn't have enough troops. Everybody's sitting on 5 cards. Interesting.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So we get to see the Prog Master.
John calls me a traitor. I'm not a traitor,
John
John. I'm an
calls everyone a traitor.
opportunist. They're different. I'm an opportunist.
Okay. You have enough for yellow? I don't know. It's gonna be close. Oh, never mind. I missed the 10 that you already have down at the bottom. Oh, you're not going for yellow. You're going for truth. You're gonna be truthless. Yeah. Nice job. 1,000.
Thank you.
For some reason, in Prague games, my mind automatically locks on the player with more cards. And that's one of my flaws in progressive games. Still trying to get out of that. Like, get whoever you can set you in turn, as long as it's not like so expensive that your game's over after that.
Yeah, just keep it rolling, right?
Yeah. Another reason I like zombies, like, you can make an unprofitable kill to be just fine because you can hide. Oh.
That territory is a little difficult to click on.
Yeah. Portals kind of make it hard to click on territories. Oh, and yeah, the small ones.
Oh, the 9-card trade. Oh, ho, ho.
Ooh, we dab on that. I gotta find my dab. And you went from 9 to 6, so you know that's another dab.
Oh, baby. All right. Well, we hope and pray something like this occurs in the finals, but if we do see a bonus game, we do see a bonus game. So.
Yep. I remember, like, what was the one finals that stalemated so bad, like the Legends, not the previous season, but the season before that. It was like 5 hours because nobody did anything. There's so many kill guards.
Which map?
Nobody was proper. It was Seagrog's Fortress, I believe.
Ah, yes, the Seagrogs, yes.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
All right, for game 3, what do you got for us, sir?
Okay, I have Troy Fixed.
Oh, I love that.
Try hard open.
I love Troy Fixed, man. Great settings.
Yep.
All right, did you get to Marin's question? What would the one thing you would change be?
Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, for 1, capitals. For 2, the tournament, the way it's scored. I don't think it's fair that the points leader is eliminated if they lose a game. I don't think that's fair. I think they should have like 5 games instead of 6. And the points leader after the semifinals are played, so you're incentivized to play the semifinals, should advance automatically. That way,
Yeah, so I have a slightly different opinion on that one. So the fact that a points leader is a points leader, right? The implication there, the argument basically, that's not what the hell's Prolox? Oh, Prolox playing 2v2. The implication that the points leader, quote, deserves their win contains within it a belief that they weren't very lucky to get to the position of the points leader. So,
but like a certain amount of luck,
yeah.
But if you're consistently dominating, there's a little bit more than.
Well, just let me state the position, and then you can feel free to critique it. If you're the points leader in a tournament going into the semis, but you lose the semis, then your luck ran out. You lost a game you needed to win. Yeah. Right? So from my perspective, it's kind of regression to the mean in terms of luck. Right? The implication that a person who, might have gotten some amount of lucky, obviously they played well, right? We're not denying this. Everyone in this lobby, everyone in this VC, everyone in this server knows how to play the game, and they're great players. We all, quote, deserve to do well in Risk tournaments, right? But how much of the outcome has to do with luck versus how much of the outcome has to do with skill? And the reality is it's both in every case. So if you lose in a semis game that you had to win, your luck ran out.
Yeah. And in the case of I enjoyed the progressive zombies on Turkey. I think that should have been a quarterfinals match, not a semifinals match, because I don't think semifinals. I think everybody should have vision of the board at all times. So,
Okay.
well, it's very high skilled, and it's something piece semifinals. There were still a lot of feeds. Like in my semifinals game, I was fed,
Bummer.
and that's kind of rough to go out by getting fed. I know you have no idea what that feels like, right?
Oh
Getting
yeah,
fed in a tournament game.
I know what that feels like for sure. Way she
Good
goes, man.
luck.
Yes. Good luck. Luck to all the
So
people.
Mallory's in here. She's like, I'm gonna have be in a game where somebody's actually friends with you. So I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Are you suggesting that you and Mallory are going to team on the rest of the table? Because we could do something
No,
about that.
I'm not. I'm not saying that.
I think you just said it.
She said that.
She said it? Mallory
Yeah.
Lynn.
It's
For,
like,
for
she said,
shame.
"Oh,
What is this
she
greenies
said-
versus... Are greenies really meanies? What does this have to do with anything?
Oh.
Is this a meme?
Leona created that, I believe, out of I think it's because of Mallory.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not supposed to be Blizzards? Oh, it was Blizzards. Holy smokes. Look at that +5 on the other side.
I
What the flip is that?
mean, why would I look at that? What do you mean, man?
It's such weird Blizzards. Like every single one of them seems to be in that bonus. So obviously that's going to be like the honeypot, right, or whatever. People don't wanna get
Honeypot?
that.
Is that a term that we're using to describe risk?
I think so.
King John. I see what John's doing and I don't like it. Johnny boy. John's pissed off at me from last game.
Yeah. So I don't think I need to contend with you because I think you got
He,
a better bonus.
he pinged me in my own server to tell me that I sucked. Can you believe it?
Oh,
King.
Mallory's like, that
King
protected me
John.
in my waiting on behavior, so I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, is that true? Did you guys
Yeah,
pull?
for a
Did you
minute.
guys pull the unholy alliance?
I still
Oh,
rolled the
please! As if
Elatar.
General Elatar didn't have it coming. If I was going to slow roll anyone, it would be General Elatar. Come on, let's be real
So
here.
you bought it out. You like lost connection, so I was like, the bot's gonna break Mallory. I'm gonna protect her backdoor. Yeah. So. See.
So wait, which round is this? For tryhard?
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. Fuck, man. I got knocked out.
Yeah.
I sucked. That's okay. I won the first PRT tournament. I'm having a great run with that, eh? I got the first Assassin's title. I got the first Major League Risks title. I got the first PRT title. We're not complaining, folks. Our luck moves around just like everyone else's.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the free-for-all tournament wise. There's a lot of luck involved.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I understand that why the semifinals should be. I love the winner take all. I absolutely love that. That way people can't be like, oh, we're just gonna play for second.
Yeah, which is generally considered to be kind of shitty.
Yeah. I think people should be motivated to win the game. I was like, I thought I was green. Oops. I understand. Oh. But yeah. Oh, did I mention like the greenies or meaties? Yeah. It's something a certain player made up. I think out of like in like kind of a way to get at Mallory.
Because Mallory likes to play green?
Meanies? Yeah. Greenies, meanies, no. Some of the nicest players that I know in game and out game play green. So
some of the nicest players I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Tim is a really nice guy. He plays green.
Dude, is this Tim's fourth finals or something? I think he set a record. I think this is Tim's
first.
What?
I think it's his first free-for-all, though.
No. This is his fourth free-for-all finals, I think.
Him just out there just dominating tournaments.
He's crazy. He's crazy good. It's so impressive.
Yeah. I
Uh-oh.
don't think Vaughn's too happy that you put a 3 in the middle of their bonus.
+6? What's he want? If I get +8, he gets +8? No, that makes sense. We can both have +8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, I just think they wanted that this turn.
You can get it next turn.
Like, get out of my bonus, please.
You know who's kind of fucked is Mal. How's Mal going to get cards pretty soon?
You can trade in here, but I got to take my bonus first. Got to be selfish here.
Yeah, people need access to the middle of the board.
Yep.
All right, Truth wanted to follow up on a conversation we were having earlier about determinism. So if you can reset your mind on that topic, he says, how does destiny and determinism fit into your understanding of where actions take you in the afterlife?
I got to research what determinism is.
The idea, fate, right? The idea that everything is predetermined. If I can attempt to rephrase Truth's question, and Truth is be free to criticize the restatement. I think what he's asking is, how do you reconcile the idea that every choice that you will make has already been made, with the idea that you bear responsibility for those choices? Do you see what I'm saying?
I think the end result is predetermined. I think that choices you make are your own decision. Yeah, because like I don't think God's plan was for Adam and Eve to eat of the forbidden fruit. I don't think that God was like, sure, I want you guys to eat the, because he told them not to. But I think he gave them a free choice to take the forbidden fruit, and they made that choice. And so, but they're still going to be in heaven. I believe that, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be in heaven because
they repented for their sins.
Yes, yeah, they repented.
Yeah, the admission of guilt is big.
Yeah, God cares more about like to acknowledge something. Like, is Blue going for that bonus?
There's no way. Zerky's got 2. Zerky's getting +5. You're getting +5.
Is Mallory not? Oh, Mallory wants me to get out of that bonus. I see. Sorry.
She's
I just wanted a card trade there.
Yeah.
Mallory, just stop thumbs downing me. I'm sorry.
She's aggressively thumbs downing you. She's not happy. How could you possibly do that to Mallory?
Oh no.
You were supposed to conspire. Oh! Wow.
Interesting.
Wow. That was
I
brutal.
throw up the angry face and just like set on 3 and smack her.
One of these?
Oh, I don't have a set on 3.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
The emote I never use.
Yeah.
I just think it's such a tell. Like, why would you? What do you think about?
Hilarious.
What do you think about the emotes? Like, what's okay?
Oh.
What are your like top 5 most used emotes?
Okay. Obviously.
Yeah, that's number 1. Okay. That's number 2.
There.
Okay.
I don't know. I like this one a lot.
You like the laugh?
I like laughing.
Yeah.
It's just something stupid happens with like a bot, or like somebody unveils like a 20 stack of zombies that I knew about and they didn't know about, and I just throw out the laugh emote.
Yep.
That's funny. Like, just in general, or like somebody's just doing something really dumb to me, I just laugh. Because it's like, what you gonna do? Sometimes when I'm pretending to be sad, I use this one.
Okay. What if you're actually sad?
Funny. If I'm actually sad, I don't emote.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at about a tell, right? It's like this. You ever play poker?
Oh yes, I do.
Yeah. So in poker, I mean, I know Chad knows, but I'll just explain to the audience, right? A tell is when you make a game action and players are able to predict your game action. So when people use this, I think this is the biggest tell in Risk, right? That emote is like, I'm not happy about the situation and I'm going to do something about it. Usually players, even if alliances are on, right? Players are not going to just spoil the surprise. Like, I don't want, because there's an attacker's advantage in this game, I don't want to telegraph my attack. I want to have a preemptive strike.
Yeah.
We're
for
all just
sure.
going to trade in that bonus.
I don't tell anybody that I'm mad about something.
Yeah, you get even.
Like now, if they, I don't know, if they're, I don't know. I don't emote in the fog. I never emote in the fog because I
I
give away
agree.
any information whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if I'm dead, I throw out always do this. I try to do this and that.
Yeah.
Because that's just I want to promote good sportsmanship here. Even if I am mad as heck at them for doing what they did, I gotta give them the good game because that's just what it is. But yeah, so I think emoting, it's more along the lines of just doing stuff dumb because it's funny. Like somebody could attack somebody else's stack. I do this just because it's funny to me.
Yes.
Or something like this, like I pretend to be shocked that somebody made a move. Oh, scared. Oh, I didn't expect that. No, I saw that like 5 turns ago.
I like the teabag general a lot. I like this guy. Yeah. He makes me feel good.
Yeah, that's fun. Yep. I think you use that a lot at the end of the games when you're clearing.
I do. And the disco robot.
Okay, so it looks like I'm in the tough position here.
Oh, you're gonna have to
Probably
make a
gonna go
move, right? Or else you get choked out slowly. You know, you could always fuck over Zeraki, but that's not gonna work long term.
Yeah, he's got a 24 stack.
Yeah.
Probably not a good
Yeah,
idea.
Zeraki's like, no!
I'm sure John, with his stack closed, won't mind me doing this.
Oh no! Wow.
Yeah.
Now King Jong's gonna ping you in general and say that you suck.
Well, his stack's closed.
Yeah, so what's he gonna do about it?
So
Nothing.
Mallory's probably going to open up the stack. But we should have guarded a little bit interior so that if they do break through, it's gonna be harder.
So Chad, you wanted to
But-
come on the show. Was there anything you wanted to talk to me about? Like let's open it up. What was on your mind that you wanted to share with the audience, or maybe ask me questions or whatever? Like what were you thinking that this conversation was going to be?
It's a tough one. I don't think I thought about a question.
You just wanted to hang out? You didn't have any sort of like
No,
predetermined idea?
just wanted to talk. Let's see. Oh, are we getting the full suicide here?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, we got the full suicide.
The
right here.
full.
And he feeds himself to somebody else other than me. That's rude.
This could be a big turn for Zeraki if he didn't have the 4 trade.
No, I think he could still. He's broke the alliance.
John?
Okay, so Zeraki's gonna do the right thing, kill my positions out here, kill John, and then kill me, right? I think that's.
Is that what he's going to? Are you telling him how to win the game? Oh!
No, I think he's a smart enough player to figure that out on his own.
Zeraki? Yeah, he does all right.
I think that's exactly what I'd do.
Oh! Oh!
Yep.
I don't think
Now
he has
does
your
he get
I
a
don't think he
bigger
has your
trade than
kill
14?
now. I don't think he has your kill now. There's a lot of splits, maybe. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. That's a tricky one, dude. 7? You're gonna roll a 9v7?
You can at least let me get a
He's
second
gonna
card
he's
to
gonna
get
fail
that
this kill. I'm calling it, Zeraki.
You better do it though. I'm slamming you. Because we can do what I can do for the best possible placement, which isn't much because I'm not in a position to do much. Wow, Mallory's. Oh, never mind. She's got a 29 star. She's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this +2. Don't mind me. Oh, break. 2. Uh huh. What's Vaughn do? Is Vaughn going to win another game? Is he
Would
going
that
to win
would
another
that
game?
would that be history's greatest tragedy?
No. I think Vaughn probably kills Mallory, right?
Why? Because you're hoping? You know, it would be
I want
great.
that-
2
this
cards
is
for
based on
40
points.
for him to waste half of his troops for 2 cards. That would be great right now.
Mm, I don't know. How do I get out of here? Obviously, gotta break Zeraki because he's gonna kill me. Gotta make it a little bit harder for him. But yeah. Let's see.
All right, Mal.
Okay,
Let's
for the
go.
question that you asked about, like, what did you want on this? So,
Mal just takes her stuff back. All right.
yeah.
I can see that. This is mine.
And she,
Thank you. My bonus.
yeah, we see the double bounty here. So,
GG, Chad.
yep, GG again. Let's see. So why did I want to be on the podcast? For one, I wanted to talk. For two, just wanted to, I don't know.
I like this. I can
Just want to promote like positive, focusing on positive stuff again. That too.
It's a beautiful message,
And
man.
also, like, yeah. And also, like, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I did want to talk about faith a little bit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
that's
What's
another thing.
what else would you like to share with the listener on that topic?
I think, like, people have based on experiences, and it's valid. People think like Christianity's like anti whatever or this or that. My perspective of Christianity is completely different than what a lot of people think it is. Like, some people just like, yeah, you gotta serve God's it's faith by works, and my view of things is faith saved by grace, not by works. And a lot, if not every religion, some point of part of religion preaches that you got to do X amount of good things in order to have salvation.
Okay.
And because of Jesus Christ, that's not true. Like, yes, the reason that people do good things is because they're thankful. It's not because they have to do it to be saved. It's a reflection of the joy that you have, that you do good things to honor the Lord. So, but it's not because if you don't do this, you're going to hell.
Mm-hmm. It's not under threat of duress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's something that's missed when people talk about that. That's something that's missed in so many ways, and it's kind of sad to me. Like if you think God's just out there just wanting to destroy you, or oh, nice play.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and I get, like, there are
It's
some
tight,
parts
man.
of it, like some things are tough, like in the Bible, tough to deal with. Like, why would God want this to happen? Why would God want these people to die? Oh, that was perfect.
Thank you.
Literally
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a tighter kill, but that's okay.
Now we got a 1v1 between Mallory and you have the card advantage.
Yeah, I have initiative. Let's see. Where would I want her stack to be open? I think in one direction, but not
She
the other.
has the advantage of stacks, though. That's the disadvantage you have. You have a bunch of the board,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have stacks.
Well, let's see. Right, let's see how much I can equalize the troop counts. What are we at? 65 to 54. It's close. Let's see if Mal can. First of all, let's see if Mal can break everything. I bet you she can.
Yeah. She has so many stacks, I think she can do it. So, yeah. So, yeah. To me, it's like, yeah, promoting, like, the fact that people don't need to believe, like, that they have to be perfect in order to enjoy God's grace.
Oh yeah,
There's
we'll never be
possibility.
perfect. Yeah, we'll never be
It's
perfect.
impossible.
We are very flawed creations, right? But I think
Flawed.
that's a big part of what makes us beautiful as humans is our imperfection.
Yeah. If anybody ever approaches you saying, I'm perfect, I've never done anything.
Then they're a
wrong,"
liar. Yeah,
Yeah, for
absolutely.
sure.
Then they're certainly lying.
Yeah. But yeah. So I just like wanted to clear the air on that. Like it's true Christianity doesn't say you got to do X amount of things to get salvation. Like you can't earn your way to heaven. Like because it's already been earned for you.
Right.
If you just got to do one thing, you got to believe. You got to believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. At least that's my perspective. You got to believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I know Judaism has different viewpoints on Jesus Christ.
Do you actually know the difference? I bet you this would be interesting. I bet you this would be interesting for the audience. So, the fundamental difference between the three Abrahamic religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, are one of the principal tenets of Judaism is that the Messiah is yet to come.
Yeah.
So we are waiting.
Christianity teaches
Quote
that the
Jews.
Messiah
Yeah, exactly. Christianity teaches that the Messiah is Jesus Christ, and he shall return. He has come and he shall return. Whereas Islam teaches that the Prophet Muhammad is actually the Messiah, and Jesus Christ is the last of a long line of other prophets.
Yeah.
Which I think is just such an interesting, like, subtle distinction between, you know, traditions of faith that then become myriad, right? There's so many people who believe so many different, slightly different versions of this.
Yeah. Christianity is the only one that preaches that Jesus is the Son of God. He's the
Right.
Messiah. Yeah. And most every religion believes that Jesus Christ is dead.
What do you mean dead?
Like when he was crucified, he's dead. Like he never was resurrected. He never rose from the grave.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which like proving that like I can't prove anything obviously, but their Bible mentions witnesses. I'm sure people would chalk that up as 2,000-year-old people want to make up stories because you know they want to prove something there. But like the proof of the deity of Christ is that he's alive. If Jesus is dead, then there's no hope. If Jesus is truly dead, then there's no reason to worship Jesus outside of just like having false hope and security or something like that. But if you believe that Jesus is alive, you can.
Does your faith give you comfort?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it makes you a more loving and more generous person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say that.
and I think those
true.
are the sort of best arguments that I can come up with for faith, right?
Yeah.
And there's also a big difference between faith in a vacuum and then faith as a system. So I identify as a person of faith, but I'm not very comfortable with systems of faith. I don't like the notion that someone would tell me what to think. And I understand that for you find it provides comfort. For me, I find it stifling.
But that's my perspective.
No, I know, and I'm absolutely not trying to judge anyone else for their faith, right? I think if it makes you more loving, more generous, then it's a net good.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, classic Pete, right? I have to do things the hard way. So a lot of people just take those answers as they're offered, and they say, "Well, thank you, thank you for giving me something to believe in that does make me more kind, more generous, more loving." And I think that's that's the good of all of that.
Yeah, to me, like it's not even that as much as I don't know. To know that your sins are forgiven. Some people don't believe that affects anything, which I completely understand because that's.
Well, I forgive myself.
Yeah.
right? I have compassion
But
for
you know that-
the fact that I'm a
Yeah.
sinful, broken person, because everyone is. That's normal.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Really thought of this as a way to pitch faith.
No, and I don't think you should think of it that way. I'm just, as a philosopher, I like to dig into those types of questions, right? I find this type of sort of dispassionate look at systems of belief and comparing the different systems to be fascinating.
Yeah, differences everything. I had a thought. I just forgot.
It's okay. You got one more game in you?
Yeah.
All right.
Fire
Excellent.
up the
Let's
computer.
do one more. Oh, are we gonna do a face reveal?
Yep.
Oh, that's really exciting.
My-
Okay,
My laptop's like 20 years old, so it takes a lot of fire up.
all right, I'm gonna pause the recording. I'm gonna go get a beverage, and I'll be right back. We
Okay.
can set this up.
Sounds good.
That's awesome.
Yep. Hello, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the face reveal.
Yeah.
Okay. One more game?
Yep. For some reason, I can't find Simple World. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. I got it. Simple World Zombies. Do blizzards or no? No, I don't like blizzards. Just do Fog of War right. Fix through random.
Of course.
Yeah. Alliances. We'll turn those. Do you want them on or off? I don't think
You want to do your Civil World Zombies or mine?
I'll do the standard ones. I don't think there's alliances on them.
Oh, I do
Or
alliances.
do they have alliances?
Oh, I do. I do Fog Alliances for sure. I love sending hearts. Come on.
Yeah, okay. We'll do alliances. I think 60 seconds is enough to navigate this quite large map.
It's enormous, really.
Yep. So, doing this. Believe I got the settings right.
Looks good.
Oh, we got to kick somebody.
Did I not make it in time?
Yeah, I don't think you did. Let's see. Zerky, I think, is in every
Hold
game.
on,
Sorry,
I got the joining bug. Give me a minute.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. He's been so close and so many times, and he finally got there.
I'm rooting for Arco a little bit too. To be fair, there's a lot of great players I'm rooting for. Like Kilted, I'm so happy that Kyle had a good season, right? Arco, fuck yeah, man, good for you, bro. Congrats on finals. Let's see if Mallory can pull it off too. How amazing would that be? I'm still always rooting for Mal. It's cool to see some great players
really
and
nice
some friends.
Lobby.
Yeah, man.
Nice lobby, not just a bunch of well-known players, but really nice individuals too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's part. We're all building this community together, Chad. I'm sure you wouldn't have stuck around if there weren't, great people to make friends with. So that's part of the reason why.
To be honest, the reason that I got back into Risk is from videos like Champion Ever. I think it was the first channel that I came across. For some reason, got suggested that I should do his channel. I mean, to watch his channel. Then and then I stumbled across yours. I learned a lot from your videos. I'm like, maybe I'll give this Risk a try because my record was absolutely terrible.
Oh, dude, as if, right? I totally sucked as well before I got into. I was not very good at. I was okay, right? But I wasn't really good at Risk until. What happened there? Oh no!
Oh, I have 6v3. Okay. I don't die first turn. Let's go.
Well, I don't know. You haven't seen the size of those zombie stacks yet. Oh wait, there's no Fong? No.
Oh yeah, we can make alliances.
Nobody gets to see my position.
Yeah, so
get out of here.
I thank you guys that created content for getting me back in the game. And if I wasn't back in the game, obviously I wouldn't be like gifting to Risk channels because I wouldn't know they existed.
Right.
Oh yeah. The people that create content, I don't think they realize just how much of an impact they have on other people.
Oh, it's hard for me to appreciate that. I'd love to talk to you about that for a minute.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's surreal. Like when I look at my numbers and I think about just how many lives that is, right? How many?
Yeah.
Um, Well, so like, okay, so where am I at right now? At the moment of recording this, I get somewhere between 50 and 60 thousand views a day. Right? That's a stadium full of people daily that want to hear me talk. What? You know what I mean? It's absurd. It's absurdly large numbers that I can't. It's like almost unfathomable.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad I don't have to go face to face with all of these people because that stage fright would be killer. Imagine,
Yeah.
right? Imagine
Yeah.
actually talking in front of an audience that size.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's like I'm a sports fan. I'm a sports fan. You might have figured that out.
What are your
But,
what are your big sports? What do you watch?
like football and basketball. Not as big of a baseball fan, but I did enjoy the fact that the Cubs finally won the World Series in 2016. I'm a Cubs fan, so
Right on.
yeah. So the ending of the curse was nice. But yeah, I love football. I love basketball. I love Olympics. Olympics to me is like the purest form of athletics because the Olympic athletes don't make much money. What they do, you have to get a gold to even make maybe 100,000. But a football player can be very mediocre and make $1 million, like very mediocre, which is a problem to me anyway. And the players that make the most money also tend to complain the most, which is like, I don't want to hear your complaints.
It's irony, yeah. The last thing I want to do is listen to millionaires bitch about anything.
I don't make enough money. I only made $30 million euros.
Yeah, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's like, that's an extreme form of greed, right?
Yeah, but the Olympics is like the only thing you have is getting that gold medal. And the work that they put into it every day, like they have to work full-time jobs. So imagine yourself, like you do your full day's work so that you can make enough money to live. And then you train for 4 hours after that.
Mm-hmm.
You have barely enough time to eat and sleep. That's what Olympians do.
Yeah, dedication.
And all for what, a gold medal? Maybe.
Well,
there's only one in like a million athletes that get that gold medal.
This Simone Biles girl that I'm seeing all in the news for gymnastics is like, apparently she's similar to Michael Phelps, right? When he was so dominant in swimming. I'm seeing like the combination of they are just naturally really well, their bodies are just really, really well designed for their specific sport, but then also, right, the dedication required and the effort. And like you have to admire both the luck and the skill, right? The luck being, well, you were born in the right place in the right time in the right body, and then the skill of like, but you also played the hand of cards you were dealt very well. And I think that's admirable. I think that is, what we would want to aspire for humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful in a way.
Yeah. And also like the effort that people have to do to get that, like you can be talented all you want. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work is something that my coach used to say. And it's so true. Like you can be as talented as you want. If you don't work and you don't put the effort in, you're not going to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And some people like me, I was never talented enough to do anything super spectacular. And I mean, like people look at the average person, which is most everybody, would look at my time and be like, "Holy cow, that's fast!" Like a 4:49 mile, a sub 17 5K, like a 16:29, running 10K at about 17:50 a mile. That most people would consider that fast. In terms of college sports, that is slow. And and then there's some people like, I mean, everybody's working hard at the college level. Like high school, you can get away with not working as hard and still be good. That's high, but the effort that somebody has to put in, the effort that somebody has to put in to be at the top is, I don't know, there's a lot of effort involved.
Right. And I think we're seeing that, bringing it back to our own quote sport, right? Our own esport here.
Yeah.
I think we really do see a lot of players at the top right now, like yourself included. You spend a ton of time on Risk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Arco, I know plays a ton.
Yeah.
It's great to see him at the top of his game. Truth Powers,
Oh, I
right?
thought he lost all
Sitting
of
at rank number 1 for almost the entire of last season. I know Mallory has had her ups and downs with the content creation side of it. Sometimes we have to do what feels right and authentic for us. And, for me, I've been really grateful to be able to find a place in Risk content creation that I, so far, have been able to completely avoid burnout, and I've actually been able to up my productivity, right? I now do 2 shows a day. So, like, think about 14 shows a week, and how do you craft a long-term narrative that's interesting to you and interesting to the viewer? That's not totally derivative of itself, given the constraints of the game. It's hard. But I don't hate it. I love this. And I love the community we're building. Are you killing Truth? Is that why he's crying?
Actually, Arco's the more profitable kill. Because I have to hit 0 less zombies. Assuming I get this roll. Oh, I did.
Oh! What happened to Arco?
Sorry, Arco. Oh, what? I forgot I don't set enter. What an idiot.
Chad.
I set on 3. Yes.
That might have been a game losing error. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no!
On my +2, just in case.
Oh no!
Oh, so stupid. It's a distraction,
Argo's like, now who gets your kill? Does Mal get it?
Oh, please, somebody kill me. Don't let these cards go to waste. That's disappointing.
Oh, someone's going to get it. If it's not going to be Mal, it'll be Truth Powers. Let's go, Mallory. Oh! Good dice.
Oh! Oh, I didn't see she lost a thing on that, did she?
Lucky.
Oh, no.
She lost a lot of that 9 stack, though.
Oh, boy. Well.
All right, so as the game is winding down, any last thoughts you would like to leave the audience? I'd like to shout out your Twitch. So Chad does stream. In addition to being the quintessence of support on just about everyone else who's streaming Risk, he does his own content creation. You're improving, right? Making semis this season is great to see.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of effort into it.
Right on. I respect that.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I know turkey zombies like very well. Those are settings I'm familiar with. You gotta adapt before I die.
5 cards. Down the tubes!
Yeah.
Down the tubes!
The calculation error, of course.
It was. Of course it was. Anything else I can shout out before we end? Any thoughts you'd like to leave it on?
If you have rough tournaments, big sets or whatever, don't stop playing tournaments. Keep going at it. You'll get a breakthrough eventually. Keep putting the effort in. Ooh, that's bad. That's a bad string.
It wasn't great.
I'm guessing you had great plans of guarding Europe. But
well, not anymore. Yeah! Good game, guys.
Yeah, so, but yeah, just keep trying. Like, keep trying. A little failure doesn't...
Yeah, and a little effort goes a long way. I think our ego likes to tell us this story that's like, well, I deserve that win or this win. It's like, well, nobody really does, and the outcome doesn't necessarily reflect upon your character as a person, but what is pretty cool about this game is that it does have a ton of opportunity to learn and grow and improve. And it also has a pretty cool community of people that you can hang out with and make friends, like some of these monsters.
Yeah.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah, I think that Risk is a great place to make new friends too. Yeah, for sure. I really am thankful for all the people that I've met. Like Mallory was like the first person I ever met. Like
she's such a sweetie.
I wasn't even in VC for the game. I didn't know how to VC, so I didn't join the VC for the first Legends tournament. But I saw that she streamed. I'm like, holy cow, I'm on her video, I'm famous
Yeah.
this year. But yeah. So, but anyway, over time, it's like she said, "Hey, you want to do this mini 2v2, this 5-a-side thing?" I'm like, "Sure." And ever since we've been like teammates for like these 2v2s and 3v3s and all these team games, and it's been wonderful. She's also a very nice individual. I really appreciate that knowing her. Like,
Yep. Agreed. Cannot say too many good things about Mal.
Yeah, I've joined Arco's wonderful Rivertown settings, and then joined BC. I think that's the first time I talked to Arco or in the Legends game. So, but I've grown to really enjoy how nice Arco is and how
just a ray of sunshine in an otherwise bleak world.
Yeah, and it's flat. I could make that my ringtone. I would enjoy it.
Chad, thank you for coming on the show, man. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for your generosity, sir. I feel super blessed to be making the show, to have our time together. I hope it was what you wanted it to be. I hope it increased the little bit of joy in your world, sir.
Yeah.
Good.
And as far as tournaments and stuff are concerned, I'm gonna keep on trying. Eventually, I'll make a finals, I think.
Yeah, and eventually you'll win one too, my friend.
Yep. Gotta get a good enough lock.
Well done. Good. Okay, thank you for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this conversation. I will endeavor to make them more often. Maybe as my my summer season now winds down, I can have more time to dedicate. Hope you all enjoy the show, folks. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channels and come along the ride with me. I have a daily release on the Kill Pete strategy, and I have a daily release here on Free Pete, and we're going to keep that going for as long as I can. If you like what you see, subscribe, like, get the notifications, and for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.